Let's start with something you've probably never dared to think about with brutal honesty. Do you truly believe the events of your life are the result of pure chance? Think about those coincidences that left you stunned, those serendipities that border on the impossible. Does it really seem logical to you that they're mere whims of fate? Don't fool yourself. It's not chance, not coincidence. It's a silent call you've ignored for far too long. Synchronicity. That term Carl Jung left us isn't a theory to distract idle minds. It's a window into the deep architecture of the universe, a universe that isn't a chaotic machine spinning aimlessly, but a sensitive structure that responds to your internal state, the vibration of your thoughts, the hidden energy of your deepest desires. But here's what no one has told you. If you're not attentive, if you let your mind drown in daily noise, these signals will go unnoticed. They'll be like constellations you never gaze at because you're too busy staring at the ground. How many times have you felt the universe whispering something to you? How many times, just when you needed it most, did that person, that opportunity, that phrase in a forgotten book appear? Jung said, "Meaningful coincidences are mirrors of the soul, reflections of a hidden order connecting your inner world to the reality you inhabit." This isn't cheap magic. It's deep psychology, the echo of your unconscious manifesting on the surface of the physical world. But here's the trap. If you insist on living from the rational mind, from the tyranny of cold logic, these connections dissolve like smoke. Let me frame it another way. What if everything you've considered coincidence is actually an encrypted map guiding you to your authentic purpose? To decipher it, you must wake from lethargy, sharpen your perception until you can detect the subtle signals life throws at you when you least expect it. And I warn you, this isn't a comfortable path. It's not for those content with the mediocrity of automatic existence. It's for those brave enough to look beyond the obvious. Did you know the human unconscious is an unfathomable ocean where currents of intuition defy all logic? The unconscious never sleeps. It's constantly registering patterns that escape ordinary awareness, and it's precisely there that synchronicities are born. Events don't align by chance. Your unconscious, with its infinite processing power, detects these connections before you do. External reality becomes a mirror of your internal landscape. When you align with your true essence, the universe responds. It always does, but few know how to listen. Imagine if every thought in your mind were a silent magnet, attracting events vibrating at the same frequency. This isn't poetic metaphor, it's an accurate description of how your psyche interacts with your environment. What you believe, what you feel with visceral intensity, becomes a silent command to the universe. And it answers, not as a blind machine, but as a profound intelligence orchestrating events with precision that defies rational explanation. Let me be blunt. Life isn't a random sequence of circumstances. It's a carefully woven narrative, waiting for you to read it with wide open eyes. But most prefer to close their eyes and keep tripping over the same stones. They'd rather believe in the tyranny of chance to avoid the terrifying responsibility of being co-creators of their destiny. It's easier to call everything coincidence than to accept we're architects of our own reality. People on the brink of despair have seen doors open that shouldn't exist. Those at the edge of the abyss were saved by improbable coincidences. Not chance, synchronicity reaching out at the crucial moment. It's the universe saying, it's not your end yet. You still have something to discover, to live. But heed this. These signals aren't eternal. If you ignore them, they'll fade. The universe doesn't shout, it whispers. If you don't tune your inner ear, you'll lose the connection, living in existential deafness, dragging yourself through a life that feels empty because you've disconnected from the source of meaning. Jung's psychology wasn't mere intellectual curiosity. It was a compass for navigating existence's chaos. He understood that the symbols in our dreams and the coincidences emerging in waking life are part of the same secret language. A language that, if deciphered, reveals the path to your deepest purpose. Ask yourself, what's the point of living numbed by routine, repeating patterns that lead nowhere when the universe offers constant clues to change course? You're surrounded by signals, but you'll only see them if you dare to step off autopilot. If you have the courage to ask, what is life trying to tell me right now? There's a reason people who follow their intuitions seem to have almost supernatural luck. It's not luck, it's acute sensitivity to synchronicities others ignore. They don't wait for logic's permission. They feel, intuit, leap, and in doing so open doors that remain invisible to others. Here's the key to transforming your existence. When you live in tune with synchronicity, you stop desperately chasing results. Instead, results start chasing you. Opportunities, the right people, unexpected paths manifest with unsettling precision, not because you're forcing anything, but because you've become a living magnet for experiences resonating with your true nature. I propose something radical. For the next few days, truly observe. Pay attention to coincidences that feel too perfect to be accidental. Ask what hidden meaning they might hold. Above all, act on them. Don't let fear paralyze you when life might be guiding you. Because here's the most fascinating part. When you respond to these signals, when you follow them without rigid logic, your life aligns with a fluidity that once seemed impossible. Obstacles vanish, doubts clarify, and you feel for the first time in ages that you're part of something infinitely greater. Are you willing to live this way? Are you ready to drop the false security of linear causality and embrace the mysterious dance of synchronicity? If you do, prepare for the universe to surprise you in ways even your boldest mind can't imagine. This isn't magic or superstition. It's understanding that reality responds to your soul's whispers. It's accepting that every thought, emotion, and genuine desire sends a signal the universe reflects in your life's events. So open your eyes, sharpen your intuition, listen to the silent language around you. Life isn't an accident. It's a constant dialogue between your inner self and the cosmos. The question is, are you truly listening? Now here's something almost no one dares to consider when discussing synchronicity: the role of repressed emotions in creating these coincidences. The conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg. In the hidden depths of the psyche, true connections shaping your reality are forged. Emotions you bury out of fear or shame don't disappear. They transform into latent energy, sending signals to the universe unnoticed. These signals, though ignored by you, are picked up. That's why life often confronts you with situations stirring precisely those feelings you thought you'd buried, not to punish you, but to force you to face them. Have you noticed repeating patterns with the same type of people? Relationships ending the same way despite different faces? It's not bad luck or coincidence. It's the external projection of unresolved internal conflict. Jung called this confronting the shadow. The universe, in infinite wisdom, sets the stage for you to face your wounds. The more you resist, the stronger the signals become. They start subtle, but if ignored, they'll explode with undeniable force. Not because the universe is cruel, but because it refuses to let you live half-heartedly. These experiences not only show who you are, but who you could become if you dare interpret them correctly. Synchronicity isn't just a mirror, it's a door to unexplored territories of human potential. Every meaningful coincidence invites evolution. Now, consider an even deeper angle: the relationship between synchronicity and dreams. Dreams aren't mere nocturnal fantasies, they're the soul's laboratory. Your unconscious deploys symbols that often replicate in waking life through synchronicities. Ever dreamt of an image, person, or place, then encountered it days later in reality? That's no accident. It's the external manifestation of an internal message seeking conscious recognition. The unconscious constantly seeks ways to communicate what you refuse or fail to see. Dreams and synchronicities aren't separate phenomena. They're chapters in the same hidden book you're meant to read. When you ignore inner whispers in dreams, life shouts through external events. But there's something even more unsettling: intuition as a compass for navigating synchronicity. Intuition isn't magic, it's a biological radar detecting patterns before the rational mind grasps them. Visionaries who changed history trusted this inner compass. They knew reason is slow, limited, sometimes blind. Intuition lets you anticipate synchronicities, feel them like an electric current before the storm. It's that inexplicable gut feeling guiding you to pivot just in time, make illogical decisions that mysteriously prove right. The more you train your intuition, the more precise synchronicities become, as if the universe rewards your listening by refining its symbolic language. This isn't fantasy. It's the culmination of a deep dialogue between your subconscious and reality's sensitive structure. Another dimension few explore: psychological time. Synchronicities don't obey rigid timelines. They operate in soul time, where past, present, and future intertwine. Future events send echoes to the present. Present decisions rewrite past. Experiences. Your life stops feeling like disconnected events and becomes a web of evolving meaning. That's when true alchemy happens. You see patterns in chaos, realizing no experience was in vain. Each silently wove the tapestry of your purpose. Finally, synchronicity connects you not just to your personal unconscious, but to the collective unconscious, the vast psychic ocean we all share, storing humanity's archetypal experiences. A meaningful coincidence isn't just personal, it resonates with broader cosmic narratives. You touch a level where individual choices intertwine with humanity's grand stories. So here's my uncomfortable question. Will you keep walking blind through life's theater, or dare to read the hidden script? Once you cross into synchronicity's dance, there's no turning back. Life stops being an accident and becomes a masterpiece in constant construction, and you're the artist. But wait, here's a silenced secret. You can actively create your own synchronicities. How? By shifting your internal frequency. The universe responds not to what you desire or fear, but to your dominant energy. If your inner dialogue is doubt and resentment, you'll attract coincidences reinforcing limitation. But if you inhabit openness, curiosity, trust, you pull invisible strings activating synchronicities in your favor. The final bombshell: when this happens, the line between dreams and reality blurs. Distant desires materialize in ways logic couldn't plan. Life becomes an intimate dialogue between you and the universe. You're not a victim, you're an active participant. Every thought, feeling, and imagination is woven into reality's fabric. Each day is a question to the universe, each synchronicity an answer. Don't let this video end as just another reflection. When you close it, start seeing life with new eyes. Play with reality as a modern alchemist, transforming experiences into clues for your hidden purpose. Leave a comment like, "The universe always responds," or "I am the author of my own coincidences." Let this conversation expand beyond the screen. If this journey resonated, subscribe. We're exploring humanity's deepest mysteries together. What comes next will blow your mind even more. Next time a too perfect coincidence happens, pause, smile, and think, "I saw it coming." From today, you'll walk not as a blind man, but as a conscious traveler reading the universe's secret language. See you in the next synchronicity.